two people retire at the same time. One has $1 million saved. The other has less than $200,000. Here's the part no one tells you. They didn't get there because of income. They got there because of something much quieter. And only 3 out of 100 people ever figure it out. If you understand this, you can completely change your financial future. You've probably heard this before. $1 million isn't that much anymore. But here's the reality no one talks about. Almost no one actually gets there. Only about 3 out of every 100 households retire with $1 million in savings. Not income, not total net worth, actual money they can use to live. So, if it feels like everyone around you is doing better than you, they're not. You're just seeing the illusion. And this is where it gets dangerous. Because when you constantly feel like you're behind, you start making decisions from pressure instead of strategy. You upgrade your lifestyle too early. You spend to feel successful. You chase income but ignore ownership. And slowly, without realizing it, you move further away from real financial freedom. Let's simplify money for a second. When we talk about $1 million for retirement, we're not talking about your house. We're not talking about your car. We're not talking about things you own. We're talking about money you can actually live on, investments, retirement accounts, cash flow for your future. Because at the end of the day, you can't spend your house on groceries. And this is where things start to feel uncomfortable. Because the median retirement savings? It's not $500,000. It's not even close to $1 million. It's around $87,000. That means half of people have less than that. After decades of working, saving, trying to do everything right, most people don't even reach 6 figures. And if you're in your late 20s, 30s, even 40s, this is the moment where doubt starts to creep in. You start asking yourself questions you don't say out loud. Am I already behind? Did I mess something up? Is this even fixable? And the scary part is, most people don't get clear answers. They just keep going, hoping it somehow works out in the end. And it doesn't magically fix itself with age. People who are close to retirement, late 50s, early 60s, they average around $185,000. That's it. At that point, time is almost gone. And compounding? It hasn't had enough time to do what people expect. So what happens next? People adjust. They delay retirement. They depend heavily on Social Security. They cut their lifestyle down. Not because they want to, but because they have to. And this is something most people don't realize until it's too late. Your future lifestyle isn't decided at retirement. It's decided years earlier, in the quiet, repetitive decisions no one sees. Now here's where it gets confusing. Because at the same time, it feels like becoming a millionaire should be easier than ever. Stocks keep going up. Real estate keeps going up. Salaries are higher than they used to be. So, why aren't more people hitting 1 million? Because life got more expensive faster than wealth grew.
Rent, food,
Healthcare,
gas.
everything is pulling money away from your ability to invest. And if you live in a big city, this hits even harder. You earn more, but somehow you keep less. Your paycheck grows, but your freedom doesn't. And this creates a silent trap. From the outside, it looks like you're doing well, but internally, it still feels tight. So, even if you're disciplined, it still feels hard. You're not lazy. You're not bad with money. You're just operating in a system where saving is harder than it looks. You did everything right, and something still feels off. That's not an accident. That's the gap between income and wealth. And most people never learn the difference. So, let's say you actually reach $1 million. What does that really give you? Using a simple rule, $1 million can generate about $40,000 per year. At first, that might not sound like much. And this is where a lot of people dismiss the goal entirely. They think, what's the point of all that effort for just that? But they're missing the full picture. But this is where things start to change. Because now your money is working for you. Add Social Security to that. And suddenly you're looking at around $64,000 a year for a single person, and close to $80,000 or even $90,000 for a couple. Now, it starts to feel different. Because retirement isn't about luxury. It's about stability. It's about waking up without financial pressure controlling your day. And if you've ever felt that pressure, checking your bank account, timing bills, thinking about money before you even get out of bed, then you already understand how powerful that freedom is. And one factor changes everything. Housing. If your home is paid off, that same income stretches much further.
No rent.
No heavy mortgage. Suddenly, what looked average becomes comfortable. Most retired households spend around $60,000 a year. So for many people, $1 million plus Social Security isn't just enough. It creates a buffer, a sense of safety, the ability to handle life without constant stress. And more importantly, it gives you something most people never truly experience: breathing room. But here's the part almost nobody understands: why it feels impossible in the beginning and almost inevitable at the end. When you have $10,000 invested, growth feels invisible. When you have $50,000, it still feels slow. It feels like nothing is happening. And this is the phase where most people lose motivation. Because effort feels disconnected from results. You're doing the right things, but the feedback isn't there yet. But something is happening. You just can't see it yet. Because compounding hides early. At $50,000, a 10% return adds $5,000. That doesn't feel life-changing. But at $500,000, that same 10% adds $50,000. Now, it starts to matter. At $1 million, your money can grow more in a year than you're able to save. The math didn't change. The base did. And this is where everything flips. Because people don't fail because the strategy is wrong. They fail because they quit too early. They stop right before the curve bends. They stop when it still feels slow. They stop when it feels boring. They stop when it feels like it's not working. The people who reach 1 million aren't lucky. They're consistent. They kept going when it felt pointless. They kept investing when progress felt invisible. They made decisions that didn't look impressive in the moment. And sometimes, those decisions felt uncomfortable. They watched other people spend freely while they held back. They said no when it would have been easier to say yes. They chose long-term freedom over short-term validation. They didn't always buy the newest car. They didn't always take the expensive trip. They didn't always follow what everyone else was doing. They made quiet choices, again and again, over years. And those choices compounded, because this isn't really about money. It's about control. It's about having options. It's about knowing you don't have to trade your time forever. So yes, $1 million doesn't buy what it used to. But that's not the point. The point is, almost nobody gets there. And if you do, you're not just wealthier. You're freer. Only 3 out of 100 people reach this level. The question is, which side are you going to be on?